welcome to the Cameron is 20 minutes later than he's supposed to be podcast. I am Ethan, and today we're going to be talking about the old version of YouTube. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about. You remember the good old days of YouTube where everything was fine, you could say whatever you want whenever you wanted to, and most of the time you could just have a blast with friends. That time has disappeared. Thanks to the adpocalypse and other events happening that have caused advertisers to become more family friendly, they have lost the idea of making the YouTubers have lost the idea of making their content more fun. Like most YouTubers nowadays have cut the swearing entirely, and they can't say nearly as many jokes as possible, and that's fine because of the new system and society that is being presented in front of us. You can't say most of those jokes anymore. That's like a small problem, but a lot of other content has changed, like people following trends when they didn't need to, just for the content, and people purposely putting stuff in their video like clickbait titles and stuff just to get those extra views is really sad. I know people did it back then, but to an extent it was very small. Most of the time it was just boobs in the thumbnail, which is understandable, but at least it would be somewhat realistic to the video by having boobs in the video. Nowadays that's just not happening anymore, and it's quite upsetting because I was watching a couple of videos, today and a couple of days ago, where the old videos, the ones that are still on the channel, so I'm not going to mention exactly who, but the content was amazing. It was fun. It was memorable. It was beautiful because they didn't have to follow certain trends, and they didn't, say the same line over and over again expecting it to be funny. They just went with what they felt was fun, and it was really, really nice to watch. Their content was amazing. They had a blast while doing it, and they've said they did it. They put a lot of effort into it instead of just producing these low-quality videos that only get the views because they're trending at the time, and people want to join onto that trend train. Another thing is the language and stuff. I know you can't get ads, meaning you can't get paid for your videos, but it's sad because most of the good comedy was involving something crude or bad, or even just as simple as a guy getting shot in a video would demonetize everything in the first 30 seconds, so they had to cut it out and replace it with people doing really basic stuff. It was very, very underwhelming because you look at the video and you go, wow, like, I can't deal with this. As a person who has ADHD, focusing is a major problem. And this comes to the fact that with this, I can't look at a video for more than, like, a couple of seconds if it's not entertaining. And most of the time, the start of the video is, welcome back to another 500,000th Let's Play of the exact same game. Wow, look at this funny meme that's trending. Wow, let's incorporate. I want to get off that video as fast as I can and go see something else. It's just painful watching YouTubers try this much just to earn a couple of bucks, and it works with the kids and the younger audience. But the older audience have suffered. They've lost their hope in YouTube to a point where they've stopped actually implementing watching it into their daily time. They don't go, I'm going to go out of my way to watch YouTube. They go, I got nothing better to do, might as well. It's very sad because I may be one of the only people that feels this way, because most people that I know that are of the same age group and watch other YouTubers that are like beauty gurus or just basic news or stuff like that, not really into the videos. So I watch gaming videos because I'm a proud gamer and a nerd, and I watch card games because I play card games, and that may just be me, but if you follow these trends and people doing spamming out try not to laughs, the overall content suffers, and that makes me think less highly of the channel. I'm not going to mention any names, but there is a YouTuber that used to be perfect, the funniest man I have ever watched, and their friends were amazing too in the videos. It made me want more. Every day I would go, wow, this is amazing, I want more, I want more. I would wait for hours for the next video to come out. It may even take weeks at a time because of how much editing they put into it. But they started producing low effort content to get views and constantly tried to tail on trends just for fun. It was very, very saddening because that made me drop off what I watched, and I started going, oh, I forgot this channel even existed until a friend reminded me. It was very sad seeing that they went from something that I loved to pieces and someone that I had, actually wanted to meet in real life. Maybe that's just me being a fanboy. But I don't actually like it now. And that I can tell they're struggling for views. How they constantly put the same thing, can blank, do blank, 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 blank. The same trends. It's the same as the 1,000-degree knife, can it cut this? But they don't do that content. But they do the similar things, like, oh, can this do this? And it's like, can blah, blah, blah. It's just the same thing. And the jokes are most of the time just going, oh, look at this popular trend, like a TikTok dance. Let's copy it and paste it in there, and eventually we'll get views for it. When, in the end, it's just boring. There's nothing I hate more than an overdone trend. I browse memes, yeah, and you may think memes is, basic Google search memes. No, I go on Reddit and stuff like that. And most of the time, it's the same meme 50 times over with a tiny different change, and it's really unenjoyable. It's mostly the same meme, and it provides a deep sadness as I see it and I go, oh, this one again, haha, that was funny the first time, but not anymore. And then sometimes it's just random commentary that doesn't even make sense. That's just there for filler, and, whoa, bang, shoot, pew, pew, wow, explosions, funny comedy, just to grab the attention, to keep the person watching the video. That actually deters me off more than it, other than just overdone trends. And that may be so exaggerating things. I still watch the video. I'm not going to give up on it. Which proves that it works. But at the same time, it's just saddening and doesn't make me feel like I'm watching a video. It makes me feel like I'm doing this just 'cause I can. And that has really kind of ruined YouTube for now. They probably won't come up with a spike. Most of the old popular YouTubers have actually stopped doing YouTube at this point and are posting barely anything, or they're over-posting, trying to get back what they lost. And then some drama comes out of nowhere and knocks one of them out, and then they have to recover, and it's like an ongoing turf war for content and likes. And it ends up in the worst possible state it could be. Because people just want attention more and more, and they stop producing high-quality, funny videos, wow, good time. Most of the time it's just, oh, look at this cool thing for the 50th time with a slightly different twist. Wow, look at this overdone meme, and look at this comedy that's basically for a 2-year-old to understand. It's saddening, as I've said before. Now, it may just be me repeating myself, but I don't like the YouTube that YouTube's become. And I don't mean for, YouTube to be, deleted or anything, or YouTube, or people's accounts to be removed because of this. But I just want to know what happened. And yes, I actually do know what happened, but I feel like I've lost the people that I was watching as YouTubers, and I just value them as creators now. They're not people who inspire me or maybe have fun or do anything. Most of the time it's them just jamming out some random video for the views. And I know some YouTubers do this because it's their only job, and it just doesn't get a lot because the content they produce, like certain card games, don't produce many people, because many people don't, play card games anymore. And that may be me just over or understating, because I don't know personally, but it seems like less and less people are watching them, so they have to do this, and it is a pressure, and I will admit that's what you have to do to survive. But the bigger accounts just go with it because they want more views and they want more money out of it. And I'm not just saying it's just because of that. I'm not saying they're all greedy pigs, but I am saying that it kind of hurts seeing that the one creator that I loved so dearly and wanted to see more of every day after school just slowly drift away into something that I completely forget until someone reminds me. So yeah, that's the end of today's little talk. I'm sorry if you don't agree, and you can hate me all you want, but I just hope something changes and fixes it. So yeah, this has been Ethan on the Camerons, and Cameron is 20 minutes later than he's supposed to be podcast, and I will see you next time. Chill for now.